What's going on, guys? T Torres back here for a new video. Hopefully we have some new subscribers along with some returning subscribers. So if you watched last week's video, we did the PRL downpipe frontpipe combo. The downpipe was Cerakoted, and the plan was to finish off the night with doing the turbo inlet pipe, but it was so late and I was so tired, and I promised you guys that I was going to get you guys an upload. So I'm now gonna make the video today for this weekend for Sunday's video. So as you can see here, I'll put Zach's info down in the description. He Cerakoted the titanium inlet pipe, and he did the elbow piece as well. And then of course, you know, PRL with the new pipe, because the diameter is bigger, they give you a new piece for the intake side. And then this is the coupler for this piece. And then of course you have all your V-band clamps. Now, one thing that is unfortunate, I did have all of this torn apart, but it's super easy. I know how to get all this stuff done, so it shouldn't take too terribly long to get this all finished. Let's go ahead and get to installing today's titanium inlet pipe. Okay, first things first. I've already started. You're gonna remove 4 bolts on top of that hold down this bracket to the inlet pipe. There's 1 bolt here, 1 bolt here, and then 2 up top. And then we are going to move over and loosen these clamps. This one here, here. And then you're going to take these 2 out, move it to the side and out of the way. And then you want to get these super loose. And then we'll work on getting these bolts back here. But let me get all this loose up here, up top first, and then I'll show you. We're going to disconnect some of these. There's 2 bolts to hold this harness in, and then there's 2 12mm, if I remember correctly, that hold the actual inlet pipe on. I did this last time whenever I was filming for the downpipe. There's also 1 more inlet pipe bolt that you need to remove right there. It is also a 10 mil. Okay, just to make life a little bit easier on getting this piece of piping all connected to the intake, you have 2 10 millimeter bolts here, and then you have 1 back here. I'm gonna go ahead and loosen those, and then don't forget you have the rubber grommet that you're on the bottom. We're gonna wiggle this up and off, and then move it to the side, and it's gonna make getting this piece of pipe right here so much easier to get off. All right, all the bolts are out of the factory airbox. Let's go ahead and gently wiggle this thing back and forth, and it should come right off, just like that. All right, so now that the airbox is loose, we're gonna gently try to manipulate it off of this housing right here. Okay, and then just pull this off, and then don't forget you have a sensor right here. Go ahead and disconnect that. Now I'm going to move this airbox to the side. Be careful to not damage that sensor on top. It's very important. Then of course, just like cake, we can disconnect this. I got this loose. I'm going to wiggle this back and forth, gently set that to the side, and then the same thing with that one. And there you have it. This piece has got to come off because PRL supplies you a new one because the diameter of the inlet pipe's bigger. All right, so the next piece of the puzzle is we're gonna work on getting this wiring harness loose. There is a 10 millimeter bolt right where my finger's at. You can see there's one right there. And then down here at the bottom, if you just follow this down, there's another black 10 millimeter that has to come out. That'll free this and give us enough room to get to these 2 12s down here that are holding on this inlet pipe to the turbo. Okay, go ahead and get that sensor off and free. And that's pretty much going to free up you down here. I'm gonna try my best to show you, but if you watch my downpipe video, you know where the 12 millimeter bolts are. Let me see if this thing will focus. So there's 2 of them that go into the pipe. Don't know if it's gonna want me to let me zoom. So there's one right there, okay? The other one is in a pane in the rear. It's directly under here. You're gonna have to get creative. It sucks. I recommend doing the left side first. Like I said, it's a 12 mil on that side. You have to use like a long extension in order to get this one out under here. Okay, the 2 12 millimeter bolts are now out that hold the inlet pipe. One of the things I like to do, I use the long extension, got it really loose, and then I took my magnet, stretched the head out a little bit, got it, turned it just a little bit, and then pulled it out. And then additionally, I went ahead and unplugged that guy right there. And this gives you a lot more room. Then as you can see, this pipe is now ready to come out. Now be careful, there is a gasket that is on, there's a little black gasket that is on the back of this inlet pipe. And as you can see, mine fell off, but that's not a big deal. It's literally right here. So make sure you be careful and save this gasket. And there you have it. Inlet pipe's out, like I mentioned in the downpipe video, maybe 30 minutes and she's out. There's definitely a difference in the diameter of the factory pipe versus the new diameter of the elbow. Significantly bigger. See if I can get these side by side. Way bigger. So definitely gonna help that turbo spool up. And I'm sure it's gonna sound amazing. So you're just gonna take the gasket, mount it back here. I don't know of an easy way because the factory pipe has two little notches that it'll fit into. So it may be a little bit of a challenge to keep the gasket on, but we're gonna make it work. All right, the two 12mm bolts are now back into the inlet pipe. Man, that bottom one is not fun. The left side is super easy. So we're gonna go ahead and plug this sensor back in and then get to, we're installing everything up top. So maybe 45 minutes to remove the airbox, the factory inlet piece, and then the elbow. 45 minutes, not very hard. All right, so now that we have everything bolted in, the two 12s, the wiring harness, the two sensors are plugged back in, you're going to take your supplied PRL coupler. PRL is going to go this way. We're going to slide this on here, and then you're going to have your V-band, your hose clamp. Go ahead and put those on here and have them oriented in a way to where it's super easy to get them on and off. I'm gonna have to loosen this one a little bit. But yep, next step, let's go ahead and put this coupler on, and then we can actually put the actual titanium piece on, which I'm super excited about. Okay, so now I have the coupler on, and then if you look inside, there's a little bead that this elbow piece needs to seat all the way on and rest on it. And then go ahead and put your clamps on. All right, here you have it. Here's your first look of the titanium inlet pipe. This thing went in super easy. I don't have my clamps tightened all the way. And then as you can see, everything lines up perfect. We're gonna go ahead and secure these brackets to the pipe first, and we're gonna come back and tighten these puppies down. And it's onto the air box or the new silicone piece that goes right there. Let's get to it. We're one step closer to firing this thing up. I can't wait to hear this. Definitely gonna add more air too, and hopefully we can hear that turbo a lot better. Also, one other admin note, don't forget to transfer your rubber bushing that goes on the turbo inlet pipe. I forgot to do one on the ground, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that now. All right, so here you have the new inlet piece for the intake. As you can see, the diameter of it is significantly bigger. So that's it compared straight up, and we'll turn it this way. And as you can see, it's significantly bigger. Not so sure on this side, but definitely on the obviously on the titanium inlet side, she's a lot bigger. So we're gonna go ahead and get this part put on like so, and then I'm just gonna use the new hardware that they sent me. Okay, I found it a lot easier since you already have the airbox removed. Go ahead and put this piece onto this pipe first, and then work your way back to put it onto the inlet pipe. As you can see, we got everything back together. Everything was great. I'd say maybe plan for like an hour and a half if you've never done this before. And just double check, make sure you have all your sensors. Click back in, one there I did. And the MAF sensor I also did. So let's go ahead and give this thing a cold start, let her warm up, and then we'll give her some revs. So far, so good. Definitely tell it has a deeper sound to it. Can't wait for it to get warmed up. Of course, I disconnected the battery, so it's doing all the system stuff. Drive carefully, all that good stuff. All right, so I'm gonna let the car warm up, and then we're gonna give her some revs. All right, I can 100% confirm on that test drive that my miles per gallons will be going down That's so much fun, but my miles per gallons will be going up. That test drive was so much more fun. So right off the bat, I could notice the turbo spool's louder, the turbo spool's sooner and quicker. And yeah, I'm running the K-Tuner PRL FBO tune straight off of there, and yeah, it seems to be freaking amazing. I can't wait to get some more drive time under it. So now that the car is completely warmed up after the test drive, let's go ahead and get some revs. I'll do some behind the car and some in front of the car. Alright, so there you guys have it. There is the titanium inlet pipe install. The car sounds freaking amazing, and it's paired with the PRL downpipe and front pipe. And then of course in a previous video before that we did the intercooler and charge pipe. So safe to say we've finally gone full bolt-ons. It only took 2,700 miles on the Type R, and we have officially gone full bolt-ons. Like I mentioned earlier, maybe an hour and a half. And if you can get your stuff Cerakoted, I definitely recommend that. Now, if I'm going to put that heat shield back, as of now, probably not. All right, thank you all so much for watching. That's going to do it for today's upload. If you're stopping to the channel for the first time, please leave this video a big thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button, turn on your post notifications. My goal is 6 months into the year, I want to hit the 20K mark, and I think we're going to make it happen. Be on the lookout for a full bolt-on review now that I'll be able to put some drive time behind the wheel. And yeah, I can give you guys my honest opinions and thoughts on where you should start, and on which way you should go, what you should do first, second, third, fourth, whatever. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'll catch you all in the next video. Peace.